So about today, battery day, it was crazy. Let's go. I did the challenge. If you look at video 1, I did this $5,000 battery day challenge. I asked you guys not to do it. I was showing you that I'm doing it, and I wanted you to see what happens based on the hype, right? And man, was it a lot of hype going on around Tesla battery day. You know, Elon built it up, and I came out with a video last night, right? Battery challenge 1.5, because I wanted to caution you guys, and then I'm going to show you what I did. But I wanted to caution you guys because I was telling you guys about the hype and the way the bulls and the whales run things up and down. If I sneeze, I'm not going to edit it out because I got allergies. So where's my notes? Let's get right into it. So it was a crazy day, and there was a reason why I was going to do the end result Monday night. Remember, it was Friday that I bought in, and Monday night I was going to do the review because I was going to get out pre-market, let the stock run up, and then get out before the announcement day even, right? That's what smart people that have been through these hypes before, that's what we do. But you know what? I wanted to show you guys something. I got a sneeze coming. All right, it'll be back. So I wanted to show you guys something. You know, they buy the rumor, sell the story, or sell the news. Buy the rumor, sell the news. It's a saying in the stock market. So it was a crazy day, and I want to tell you guys that probably are going to lose some money. I'm going to tell you to hold on. Tesla announced a whole bunch of deals. So what I did, well, let me just talk about some of the stuff that they announced, right? Let me bag this up. I listened to their announcement. So Elon had a press meeting right at market close. What's up with that? He had a press meeting. He was outdoors, and there was a bunch of cars out in the parking lot, and they beeped the horn when they heard stuff that they liked, and I guess it was socially distancing and all of that, right? He did announce some good things. For those of you guys that are long term, he did announce some good things. They couldn't keep up with demand, so they need more battery material to keep up with demand, right? He's going to do a $25,000 Tesla in about 3 years. It'll hit the market. So he's trying to make it affordable for everybody. He's serious about renewable energy. As a matter of fact, Tesla's not just a car company. It's a energy company. So I'm giving you guys the pros, right? This car, even though the house will charge the car. So if you have a house charger, it will charge the car, right? But this car will be able to charge your house if it goes out of power, right? He's also designing an HVAC, which stands for heating and air conditioning, right? So they literally have it to where the car will know that you're getting close to home, and it will condition the house to where you like it, hotter or cooler. That's so he's making it to where you are creating your own renewable energy. All right. Let me talk about why I was cautious. All right. So Monday night, I was going to pop the stock and before 3 o'clock, and then show you guys what my findings was, And some of you guys were like, hey man, no, don't do it. Hold on. And I'm like, no, but then I was in a good enough position to whereas I held just to show some of you guys. Stock is like real estate in this way. If you're in the real estate industry, there's a saying, never fall in love with brick and mortar. That means you have to be willing to sell at the right price. And so stock is the same way. Never fall in love with a stock. I know there's some people out there that worship Tesla. It ain't that serious, y'all, right? You should always be diversified in your portfolio. And I see these kids, they're like, yeah, I'm selling everything. I'm putting everything in Tesla. That is never a good idea. Never, ever a good idea. I teach against that at all. And that's why I did the caution video last night. I'll provide a link below. It'll be the first link below that show you guys how the market is being manipulated, right? But how you can make money. So I always talk about FOMO, fear of missing out, right? And everybody kept blah, 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 blah. I want to keep it honest with you guys. That's what Uncle Larry is about. I like to show the good and the bad, right? I like to show when I'm right and when I'm wrong. But last night I had a pretty good pulse on what was going on. And then Elon Musk, he made a tweet that confirmed my suspicion. So you had, the sell-off that happened Friday and Monday morning. The Dow and S&P and everything was just pushing. Remember, I gave you the scenario about you being under a boat. So that was forcing the price down, right? Just price down. It was just a perfect storm. I don't know why they called it a perfect storm, but because it was anything but perfect. It was unperfect timing. And so what happened was the stock just couldn't break through the momentum of the Dow, the S&P and all of that pushing. Then you had our buddy Elon Musk makes this tweet because he was concerned about the hype over the stock, which he hyped. And he says, y'all, we can't keep up with production. We have 3 different battery manufacturers and they're all at capacity and we're telling them we need more, right? And so he says, like, he kind of cautions everybody. So what that says to the masses and the institution, the whales, is, okay, this hype, he just put a pin in the balloon and it popped, or he just took the balloon and untwisted the knot and it's slowly deflating. And that's what he did. He deflated things before battery day, right? And so instead of me selling Monday, I held on because I'll be honest with you guys, I had about 10% of FOMO, fear of missing out. And that's what I preach against. I always preach against it. But I drunk the Kool-Aid, y'all. I did. I drunk the Kool-Aid. I drunk the apple juice. And so I said, well, let me hold it. So I held it and I saw it was trading sideways. Tesla was trading sideways all day. It just wouldn't move. It wouldn't move. Yep. So I'm going to tell you guys what I did. I put a sell order in. And I hope I have a snapshot. I put about 5 different sell orders, starting from the highest on down. And then I'm in the suburb of Chicago, here in the Chicagoland area, so we're an hour behind New York. I saw in the last 45 minutes that this stock ain't moving. I'm listening, I'm looking, I'm reading for reports, any new tweets, any new news, nothing comes out. And I put an order in, all these different orders, and then I just popped it for $4.31. I sold all my shares, right? So I'll tell you how it worked out for me, but then I'm gonna tell you guys something very interesting after this. That I was up total about $600 and I lost around $249, right? So I'm still up about $350. My dollar cost average was about $4.08, $4.08 or $4.09. So it was around, $408 or $409 was my dollar cost average. So I was up about $350. So I made that was Thursday. And so from Friday to Tuesday, it's, some of you guys might say, hey, that's not bad money. But is it worth a $6,000 risk? I think not. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I began to think to myself, okay, I was smart enough to get out. And here's what I think will happen. I don't know what time I'll be through editing because I have to run out to my other business and then I'll post this. I have to edit this and post it. So I think the likelihood of the sell-off and the stock going under my purchase price, which is $409, is very likely. So if I think a stock is going to go, I don't care if I'm holding long. If I think it's going to go beneath my purchase price, my dollar cost average, then I'm going to sell it and I'm going to get it back in. I'm not telling you guys to do it. Those of you that love Tesla, you Tesla worshipers, and those of you that's going long, remember, believe it or not, with the news that they came out with today, Tesla's going to make money. All you need is time, just time. They still have fourth quarter earnings coming. There's still another chance for them to be added to the S&P 500, and then all this new technology that's coming out. Never bet against Tesla. So for those of you that's lost money, hold and just hold, but for myself, I just don't want to wait that long. And like I said in the video last night, don't invest with all your money. Never put all of your money in one stock. Think about this, people. Every day there's a new opportunity. And so what I'm going to tell you guys is you have to look at other stock in the industry because EVs, electric vehicles, are here to stay, right? And that is the future. The whole tech industry is getting slapped around right now and is trading sideways, but that's okay. So I'm going to tell you guys what I did. And then I'm going to tell you guys what I think you should do from here on out. I still want a position in the EV industry. And I know I keep bringing up Hyliion, which is Tortoise Acquisition, ticker symbol SHLL. So what I did was I cashed out of Tesla and I looked at Tortoise Acquisition, ticker symbol SHLL, and I looked at the 52-week high. The 52-week high was 48.60. I'm sorry. The 52-week high is 58.66. And it closed at 48.60. So that's a $10 bump. I thought to myself, had I put the $6,000 into Tortoise Acquisition, I'd have a greater chance of making my money back, making more money, even if it just hit the 52-week high. I will be okay. I think it's going to go higher than that. I'm sticking to my earlier thesis of 80s. And if you look at the company, it's very solid. Man, these allergies got me jacked up. So it's very solid. And so what I did was I put a buy order in and it filled, what did it fill at? 48.60. But then I also tried to buy $1,000 worth of the warrants at 22.40 and it didn't fill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy an extra $1,000, which I did today, of Tortoise Acquisition. And then I'm going to put an extra $1,000 into the warrants, right? Which you can only, I don't know, half of the brokerage accounts, you can't get it. I know you can get it on TD Ameritrade, and I know you can get it on Fidelity. But that's what I did. And I'm going to sell those two on the same date at face value. The warrants, I'm going to sell them at face value just so we could see. Now, you're saying, why am I selling it? Because I already have positions in these companies, but I bought 2 more positions just so we could see. I'm about you guys learning. That's why I did the video I did last night, just to caution you guys. Don't get caught up in FOMO and be a wise investor. So now I'm going to tell you guys, some of you guys that have lost money, you're going to say, hey, I'm never investing again, right? I made that mistake before in 2008. Some of you guys are going to wake up the first thing in the morning, sell everything. I made that mistake in 2008, locked in my losses of about $1,200. In 2008, there was something called a recession going on, and I could not afford to lose $1,200 during a recession. But that stock turned around and ran up after I sold it, and I couldn't chase it. Every time I put a buy order in, I couldn't chase the bull. Had I only had patience. For those of you that have Tesla, just wait. Just wait it out. You're going to make money. Not just make your money back, especially for those of you that have bought it after the split. You're going to make money. Most of you will gain your money back by first quarter of next year. It might even be by the end of this year. So just be patient. I'm just telling you guys, hold on, be patient. I'm telling you, hold on, be patient. Sister, don't get discouraged. Brother, don't do it. Do your research. It's a sell-off, right? But you're gonna see a buy back in. It's a cycle. It happens all the time, right? But for those of you that did the short play, you good too. So that's why I did this. I'm looking at, is my money worth where I was and what I bought it in for? I've made money on Tesla. I bought Tesla at 700 and sold it at 1680. So I made great money in Tesla, and I'm going to make some more money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the absolute bottom of Tesla. And I can't guess the absolute bottom, but I'm going to wait until it just bottoms out. And then I'm getting in for the long time. 3 to 5 years is what I'm going to do. I'm getting in, and that's not going to be all of my money, guys. You need to be diversified. And I'm just going to take some long-term investments and invest in Tesla. I'm going to do a video, and I promise you it's in about a week now. And I'm telling you it's going to be the most powerful video I've ever have done. And it will hands down retire everybody. If you listen and follow these principles, it will retire you a millionaire with the same amount of money that you're making. And I will show you a 10-year chart and a 20-year chart. So that video is coming. So what you should be looking for, man, this sneeze hasn't come yet. So what you should be looking for is who's supplying the batteries to Tesla? Who's supplying the raw material, the nickel that they're looking for and the iron that they're looking for? Look at the infrastructure. And then think about this. I sold all my oil stock. I've been in oil since 2008, and I sold all my oil stock. Think about this. You're at the ground level of gas stations, except it's not gas. It's electric. It's charging stations. And there's charging stations. One of them, which I got in, is called Blink. And I know a lot of you guys going, well, haven't you mentioned it? Because they had a thing out. I bought in Blink at like $5. Today it's at $9. And they were under investigation because they said they had more stations than they did. And then some of them were poorly kept. And then they came out and denied it. So if you go back in the chart, you'll see that it dipped after this announcement, but it has come back strong. So just think about this. Tesla's charging stations only charge Tesla. Blink charging stations charge all of the EVs, just about all of them. And so when you have these electric vehicles, they're going to need gas stations nationwide. You got to think long term. You got to think over the next 10 years. Electric vehicles over the next 10 years are going to be, if not 70% of the market, 50% of the market, and everybody's going to follow suit. I think in 12 years, you won't be able to buy a gas engine. It's all going to be EV. They're getting the cost down. Elon is leading the charge, and it's going to get done, right? It's already being done. I see trucks. I don't know about you, but I see these truckloads of Teslas everywhere. And like I said, in China, there's already 125 EV companies, manufacturers. Okay. And so what we got to do is be smart in our investments. Don't do the FOMO. But I do want to give you guys some nuggets. Check out Blink. And the ticker letters are BLNK. Check it out. Charging stations. There's another charging station, SPAC, that's supposed to be a merger. One of my followers put in HNCKF. That's HNCKF. And lit. So check those three out. I want you guys to do your own research. Come back and leave me a comment on what you think about them. Blink, I know about. The other two, I don't. Blink, I've been in for a little while. I think Blink is going to be big. And I'm already positive in it. It just fluctuates a little bit. But I'm going to leave you guys with this and understand this. Going forward, do not invest with 100% of your money. I know you guys are like, man, I want all my money in. I want all my money in. No, only invest with 50% of your money during this season. This is profit-taking season. You got the Supreme Court Justice. Her seat is being filled. And you don't think it affects the stock market? The stock market does not like uncertainty, right? There is a presidential election coming. And whether you're Democrat or Republican, this is not about politics. This is about money. Your money and my money. The stock market has had a bull market under Democratic presidents and Republican presidents. Check it out. What the stock market does not like is uncertainty. I think that this election is you can quote me on this and play this back when it happens. I think this election is going to be close. I think that it's going to be a call for a recount. I don't think that the night of the election, they're going to know clearly who's the president. I think it's going to linger on, mail in, and this and that, and all of the politics going back and forth. And the stock market doesn't like that. And so it's going to be an extreme volatile period during the election. But as far as Larry, I know how to make money in a volatile market. It's short plays, in, out, like double dutch. I'm not doing any long holds. But what I am doing is if I hold 50% of my money out and I'm doing short plays with the other 50%, and if the stock market, it has already done a correction. A correction is when the market pulls back 10%. If it does another dip and pulls back another 10, then I'm all in. I got in my ledger every stock I'm going to buy back into, and then I'm going to let it ride. It's just, if you turn back the hands of time to March of this year, you could have bought 10 of just about any stock and you'd be a fat cat right now. And so I caution you guys to be smart and savvy investors. The reason why I'm bullish on Tortoise is the acquisition is happening on the 28th. I plan on being out before the crazy volatility happens, and I'm holding some, but I'm also holding my warrants. So I hope I was able to shed some light and give you guys some perspective on your trading, especially concerning Tesla. For those of you that got it, lick your wounds. It's going to be okay. And I'm not just saying this to make you feel good. I absolutely, truly believe it. I'm getting back into Tesla. And I'm going to figure out where I think the bottom is. But if I buy Tesla, because remember, I bought it before at 346. If it gets back down to that price, I'm buying it. And I don't care if it drops down to 308 after that. I really don't care. I know I'm going to make money long term. And so, like I said, no one can guess the bottom. All right. All right, you guys. That's been another one for me. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Peace.